You know, fellas, I was thinking about y'all today, and I really want y'all to get released from the shackles of just wanting to date women with their physical appearance and not knowing what's deeper than that. A lot of y'all were making the comment that, like, like, oh, y'all passed up all the good men, but a girl like that is not looking. I'm not saying it just because I look good in that picture, that what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, a girl like me at that time was not looking for a good man, because I know how easy it is to just post a photo like this, be cute, and get y'all attention. Like, what I'm saying? Now, do not get mistaken, because when I post, I do not do it for the attention of men. I like being pretty. I like being, what I'm saying, looking good. I went to school for that shit. I love doing makeup. But I do know that a pretty face, and I don't even have to have a body, but I do know a pretty face, it's easy to manipulate y'all. So when y'all keep saying, like, oh, y'all pass up all the good men, what I'm hearing is like, you didn't choose me, and you should be happy I didn't choose you, so that I didn't make you a victim. Because the men that I were dating, it was like a tango of victim and prey, and who's the predator and who's the prey, who's the victim and who's the victimizer, right? You know how I am. You know what kind of girl I am. I know how you are. I know what kind of man you are. So why are we blaming each other instead of saying it like, no, this is why I'm doing these things? So I'm just saying, fellas, like, I didn't say, like, I couldn't get a man. I didn't say a man wouldn't want me. I said that I got some shit in me that I need to fix before I feel like I will ever be able to be truly loved, genuinely, like 100% unconditional, without having to worry about, like, what I'm saying, that he only wants me because I fit the aesthetic of what he's looking for physically.
This is an addendum to the advice that I gave earlier to the content creator Cakeface J, Cakeface J. I don't know what the fuck how she pronounces that shit, but now this is the segment for my young kings. That advice I gave her was solid. Okay, we all know that a lot of these simps are, they got battered wife syndrome and they're never gonna come out of it. And that's why I told her what I told her and shit. But for you more enterprising guys, you guys that demand better of your partners in life, the women that you would supposedly love and have be in your life and a part of you, you have to be demanding, you have to be discerning and whatnot. This woman has admitted that she knows how to seduce a man. A lot of our sisters are well steeped in seduction, okay, but they lack in every other area and whatnot. And I want to be honest with you about this and give this woman an evaluation and shit. Because when I looked at it, I knew that the whole time that, I was listening to her monologue, that I was listening to a chameleon, okay? It's cuffing season. It's chameleon season going forward. And you need to have better discernment, okay? We've seen her, she was brave enough to reveal herself, without the war paint and the accessories, the utility belt, the female utility belt, i.e. the waist trainer, you know, and all that makeup and that weave. And I want you to know this, I want you to notice the disparity in her actual appearance to like what the deal, what you're getting, okay? You have what she puts out when she wants a man, and you have what you're actually getting or whatnot. Somebody very neurotic with a lot of issues who needs a lot of help. All right, I'd give her kudos for being vulnerable, but I don't know if she's doing that out of honesty or some other, uh, you know, some other more selfish interest, like getting her fix, of attention. Right? It's very malicious, when you think about it. The possibility of it, and it should make you angry. Right? It should make you angry that uh, a chameleon is sitting amongst you. Okay, look around, make sure that you know who's in your circle. Especially as females. Right? Now, I don't want to get too far into it and shit like that, but I want you to notice the disparity in between her everyday look, which is what you're buying is the cow you're actually buying, and what she presents when she wants to ensnare you like a Venus flytrap. Okay? And I want you to remember that a lot of our women have been socialized to be a service class provider of services sexual to, a select few of us but the majority of everyone else. All right? I hate to be a dick about it, but when I was doing my travels, I happened to talk to a lot of men from different parts of the world, and they all said the same thing. Without they didn't know about each other, but somehow I would always get into a conversation because of my actual speaking voice, that people would say what they really feel around me. It's just ridiculous. But a lot of them felt that American black women were practice girls before they would actually marry the women they wanted to live their lives with and have children. They would pursue their pure interests, much like black men are being accused of who have passports. The dudes from other countries, you know, will come over here and pursue, what you would call lower tier black women, simply to have sex with them and do all the things that they want to do that their wives and girlfriends won't let them do. All the forbidden acts of sex. The whole ghetto gagger package. I'm sorry to say, it's better than me and being even more candid. But they would pursue that deviant sex and deviant sexual access with American black women, specifically dark-skinned black women who were economically challenged or whatnot. They had no problem shooting them a few dollars. It's like paying a prostitute. And when you listen to the woman's talk game today, sorry to say that, sound like prostitutes. And they are well steeped in glamour magic and seduction, and you can get your money's worth if you're melanin challenged or whatever. If you're one of these guys, they one of the 3% or whatever black guys that they want to fuck. You can get everything on the table and shit, and then eventually that mask comes off and you're fucked. You're in hell. All right, you've made a Faustian deal. My job is to school you, with my knowledge as an old head, and let you know that stay away from making that Faustian deal at all costs. Okay. And this woman, I want to thank her for being honest and everything, even when she didn't intend to be. And I want to give Cake Face Jai about 2 White Castle boxes. When it's all is said and done, those 2 White Castle boxes are based on her appearance alone and her used up peace sleeve, her well used peace sleeve. I'm sorry, she is a mother and everything, but I gotta be honest and shit. Nobody buys a used car that has money.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.